The NWSL is a bit of a black box, and I think you can have an opinion from the outside, but it's still very much an opinion. I think everybody had opinions on Orlando historically.
The Orlando Pride have reached the promised land. The NWSL Shield in October. And now they have taken home the whole thing.
That Houston game was insane. I'll never forget it. I don't know in a good or bad way. Of course, that was just the year. That was the way the year went. Marta scores. We all think we're in a good place. Someone comes running on with a piece of paper saying, we have to score, we have to score. So we're trying to spread the word to the team that we have to keep going. It was pure chaos, and some players didn't know until the final whistle blew.
4 added minutes. Ball across. Settled. Shot! Oh. High! What a tackle. And that's full time. Orlando's playoff hopes are dashed on the last day.
And I just think that memory and that feeling was just engraved in my body and my soul, whatever you want to call it, because that was a really crappy feeling to have.
Veio aquela sensação de impotência, não pelo jogo que a gente fez, não pelo aquele resultado daquele jogo, mas sim pelo resultado de outros jogos que poderia ter sido muito melhor, jogos que a gente poderia ter ganho e empatou, jogos que a gente poderia ter ganho, principalmente quando jogávamos em casa e a gente deixou escapar a vitória.
Guys, regardless of what happened, I am so proud of what you put into this season. I really am, I truly am. Keep your heads up. Because what you've shown throughout the season, your passion, your determination, your attitude, through adversity, the highs and the lows, you stuck together through all of that.
You know, football's a funny old game and it wasn't meant to be, but I think with everything that happened, it was probably a blessing in disguise. I remember saying to the players that we believe in them, you know, this is only the start, we've still got a long way to go. But be ready for next year, and the rest of the league should be ready for us next year.
Morning, guys. She reads all the trash in my car. You can at least give us the first picture. Okay. Morning.
Today's a new season, Ollie. Today's a new year.
It's a new year. I see. I still hate rebounders.
That left a really, really bad taste in our mouths, but looking back now, I think it was an important step to our journey.
Resposta, que foi momento muito importante para que a gente pudesse, digamos que, virar a chave daquele momento, sair daquela situação com um objetivo muito maior, com o objetivo de fazer algo muito maior na próxima temporada.
Like Kaylee said, we're trying to make playoffs, we're trying to win, okay? We were that close. And what I will say is, the start matters. You look back from this past year, the start is going to matter. So going through pre-season, it's going to be fun, but it's going to be hard work as well, because we have our goals.
Red! Get to it.
Let's go, come on.
Good.
When you go with intent.
Go, 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 go! Good, there you go. Yep.
4, come on.
Finish it!
We knew we never wanted to feel that again. So I think starting 2024, we came out strong and with a vengeance.
Don't need to generate pace, there's pace on the ball. Good, well done.
It's crazy to see the shift in this organization from when I first got here to what it is now.
All right, we are going to talk about Orlando Pride, a side that missed out on the postseason in 2023 by 1 goal. Let's call a spade, by 1 goal.
Listen, there is a whole world of talented footballers out there. So finding talent isn't a challenge. Recruiting talent can be a challenge.
Very exciting as far as some new ownership coming in, including ourselves, that believes in women's sports, women's soccer.
I've said it before, and I will say it again, I would not be in Orlando if not for the Wilfs and their vision for the club and their influence from an ownership standpoint, both at the league level and at the club level. It became abundantly clear how serious the Wilfs were in investing in the women's side and making the Orlando Pride a destination club for athletes.
My family is very excited about the Pride and investing in women's soccer. We will work hard to elevate the Pride, grow our fan base, and conduct ourselves as a first-class sports organization.
You know, one of the tenets of our culture is that no one is bigger than the club. And it doesn't matter if you're the 6-time World Player of the Year or you're a trialist coming in, you're a coaching staff, you're sporting director, vice president, it doesn't matter. No one's bigger than the club. And so, you know, we created an environment and again, credit to the players because they live that environment every single day in terms of every single person in our environment contributes to our success. When I came in and even throughout the interview process and speaking with members of the staff, of leadership, you know, it was clear that there was an alignment in vision and purpose and the direction that we all wanted the club to go in. I think the relationship between Seb as head coach and myself as GM and now sporting director is special. And both of us are very serious about growth. Being open to challenging moments is really a main key to our success. And so for the two of us, we really walk into every conversation with that mindset. And I'm thankful for Seb, for sure.
Yeah, we both bounce ideas off each other. We were in a very unique position where we could create that championship winning team and club. With my footballing background and her background of playing and everything else off the field, it's worked hand in hand together and it's helped us really create this team together to build a successful club, not just for, you know, this past year, but also for years to come as well.
The opening goal belongs to the Pride!
Plays it ahead for 1. What a beautiful goal!
Oh, she's a human highlight reel!
A lethal connection for the Pride.
I've always believed that as a head coach, the team represents you and your principles, your ways, your core values, recognizing different ways to get the response from the players.
Julie Doyle out of nowhere!
Was important. So as soon as I was given that opportunity to lead this team, we had to make sure that everyone was together in this journey. And so that really helps that connection with the players and that buy-in with the players to make sure it's all in the direction of the common goal, and that's ultimately to win.
I just remember Haley Carter printing out this mock table of what people thought the end of the season of 2024 would look like, and we were the bottom, the bottom. And she put on our lockers, and I was like, bet. Set the tone of like, this is about to be crazy. And it was.
Very excited to officially welcome Barbara Banda to the Orlando Pride. As many know, she joins us on a club record fee.
It's Banda again!
Banda's got a 3rd Olympic hat-trick, would you believe it?
Looking forward, she's already scored. Banda! Extraordinary!
You know, I talk about it with friends because friends have asked me, you know, and people that I've worked, like Lisa Cole, for instance, who was their technical advisor in Zambia. I remember asking her, like, do you think it's going to translate? And her being like, Haley, she's the most special athlete I've ever like worked with. The more film you watch and the more time you like just spend really getting into Barbara Banda and her experience as an athlete and the things that she's navigated, and you know, you really know an athlete before you spend that kind of money on them.
And drive hard, drive hard, drive hard. Good. Attack, 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 attack. Drive, drive, drive. Good. There you go. There's the window. That'll do.
I would say humbling for sure. I'm like, oh, who's this girl? Like, I can take her on. And then, yeah, first time she gets the ball, she just does one little touch and like gets behind and probably scores a goal. You know, you make a pass and she explodes and she puts you under pressure in a moment when you didn't think you were going to be put under pressure. From day one, she showed that she's an amazing player.
Primeiro, né, que a gente precisava, né? A gente precisava de atleta como ela. A gente criava muitas situações de risco próximo ao gol adversário, mas a gente, na maioria das vezes, não conseguia finalizar em gols. Então a gente precisava de uma referência e ela acabou chegando e virando essa referência pra gente. Segundo, que ela me ajudou muito fisicamente, né? Porque para alcançar ela, para estar próxima dela e estar numa situação de receber a bola e fazer o gol, eu tinha que correr muito. Então, ela foi primordial para que eu pudesse estar bem fisicamente na temporada passada.
Knowing that we had basically the same team and then added a couple players that obviously helped significantly. If you step on that field, like you're out there to prove yourself and again, to do whatever it takes to win.
In front, that's blocked as well. What a goal! Marta, Orlando leads. Follow-up is in! The opening goal belongs to the Pride!
Near post, deflect, header, goal! Banda 2-1.
Off her left foot, puts in a cross. Banda taps it home!
Sam's digging into the end line, wants to cut it back. Played it by Savannah, goal! Adriana scores 1-0. Orlando.
Middle of 6. Banda! What a strike! Make it 7 straight wins for Orlando and Seb Hines.
But it's right back at the feet of Marta, who's trying to feed Banda. Banda gets there. Barbara Banda. Still another chance. Banda scores again! That is it. History in Orlando. 8 straight wins. The longest regular season win streak in NWSL history.
Obviously, winning the 8 wins in a row for us, like, to like, think like it was like a sign to us, like, because like Luana is number 8.
Para te falar a verdade, eu senti que essa temporada ia ser especial desde os primeiros, né? E isso tem muito a ver com a Luana. Imagina só, você jogar 10 jogos, de 10 jogos você ganhar 8. É o número que a Lu usa. Então é muita coincidência.
When we heard about that diagnosis, it was heartbreaking. It just puts things in perspective when things like that happen. You know, like, you know, I come to training and I'm like, oh, I'm tired or I'm complaining about something. And then I see Lou out there training after having a chemo session. And I'm like, Kylie, you need to shut up right now. She was so incredibly strong and a huge rallying point for us.
A Lu sempre foi uma atleta muito guerreira, que a gente até colocou o apelido dela de Pitbull, porque ela estava sempre em ação, estava sempre perturbando as adversárias, estava sempre no calcanhar mesmo ali das adversárias e sempre foi uma atleta que desarmava muitas situações no jogo, né? Defensivamente e ofensivamente, obviamente, tem muito talento, tem muita qualidade. Então, quando isso aconteceu, né? Quando veio o resultado, o diagnóstico todo, eu não esperava algo diferente dela. E foi justamente isso que ela mostrou. Então isso pra gente foi assim, mais um motivo pra gente poder entrar a cada jogo pensando nela, pensando no quanto ela queria estar ali junto com a gente, dentro de campo, lutando pelas vitórias. com a equipe, com a Lu, ajudou para que nós atletas pudéssemos ter uma força maior dentro da gente e encarar todos os jogos como se fosse uma final.
Let's go, guys. This is our house. We don't gonna let them do anything they want. We don't gonna let them be so loud when they went outside and so like, yeah, we are so cool. We're gonna go together because if it's one thing that we do good, it's when we play together from beginning to the end. Let's go!
Bello, Bender! This turned over. Here's Yates! Banda hangs the cross. Walk up beneath it. What? 6!
For it to all come together in such a historic way where they're breaking every single record in the NWSL and continue to be fun to watch, continue to be unstoppable.
Shoots and she scores! Off her right foot, ricochets, second chance, Adriana! Banda picks her pocket, Barbara Banda gets around the keeper, Banda taps it home!
It's insane what they've managed to do. It's just the vibe, the transfers that they had, the scouting, they nailed it on every single front.
Right on 3, 1, 2, 3,
I think probably like the point we were like, okay, we can really do this was the away game against Kansas.
We have the biggest NWSL match of the season, arguably right now. Kansas City Current against Orlando Pride. The two undefeated sides finally meet.
All the noise that came with that game was just so much, but we did a really good job to block it out because we just really focused on ourselves and the internal relations we had here, just what we need to do individually and as a team.
You know, to go down a player and still win that game in the way that we did, it wasn't pretty by any means, but I think that was just showed our identity. We're gonna be hard to beat. I think that sent a message to the league for sure.
This is the kind of matchup that you live for as a player.
Showinga in the box, the shot. Morehouse got a little touch there. Here's Marta into the middle. Adriana, that's blocked. Banda pouncing on it. Banda, 1-0 Orlando. Maybe she matches Banda. Showinga in the box, the shot. She does. 1-1. Showinga. Bounce right back up. That's a rough one. She gets a second yellow. Well, there's the concern.
The fact that we did that with a man down since the first half was seriously just spoke to such character of our team, and somehow we were even able to score a goal while we were down a man.
Banda, they back up on her. She plays it across. Adriana blocked. Off the line was French, and that ball goes deflecting into the seats. So we didn't see that one called, but it's Marta stepping up versus French. Took the shot and Marta scores and Orlando's up for a second time.
So I think Kansas City, hands down is one of the most pivotal games that we had last year.
Long one towards the box. There's a save from Morehouse.
That is going to do it. The Orlando Pride, Jill, have a very big win on the run.
We just focus on ourselves and focus on each other. We focus on each game, one game at a time. You can say whatever you want, but we know what we're building, and we know what we stand for, and we know what we are going to accomplish this year.
You know, it's funny. Americans really care about the playoff system and the championship, and that's really fun and exciting, and I'm definitely not going to take away from that. But let me tell you how hard it is to win a Shield.
I think we got to start with Orlando Pride and Washington Spirits. First place versus second place. Orlando coming into this game having just won. They remain undefeated. Orlando could win a Shield. First time in their franchise history.
Uma das coisas que veio na minha cabeça foi justamente o último jogo de 2023, onde a gente perdeu a oportunidade de se classificar para os playoffs. O contraste, né? A diferença do momento em que a gente estava vivendo para o momento que a gente tinha vivido há alguns meses atrás. E aí, só uma coisa me veio à cabeça de que, porque a gente não mudou muito, a equipe é quase a mesma, né? Teve algumas peças. Então, me veio à cabeça que realmente, quando você acredita e, acima de tudo, você coloca trabalho em cima disso, determinação e dedicação, você consegue chegar aos seus objetivos.
Banda runs for it, side, and that has got to be a takedown. Penalty coming, and a yellow card shown for it.
It's so incredibly difficult to win a league, and the consistency that you have to show week in, week out.
Marta makes the approach, and it is in! Marta gives the Pride the lead!
To win that and bring silverware where we can see it at first hand every day.
Turnover, Pride, goal number 2!
Like, it's massive, it's unbelievable, it's an incredible achievement.
They've kept their eyes on the prize all season long, and tonight, for the first time in club history, the shield belongs to the Orlando Pride.
I can see it all.
Going through everything that we went through, to be able to lift that shield
I can see it clearly.
was a highlight of my career, for sure.
Cutting through the clouds, and I know I'm nearly.
All the crappy parts throughout the season, it all just makes it worth it. Just to be able to celebrate with each other and say, like, we did it, to have those relationships off the field, it just makes it that much more special.
'Cause I can see it.
When you look at the regular season, you may think, oh, it's not that long. It is long. You know, we reported in last year in January, I forget the exact date, and trying to navigate the adversity and the highs and lows of the season. You know, we dealt with Luana being diagnosed with cancer early on and trying to navigate that. It is hard. I am most proud of our group for pulling that off, because that is really hard to do, and the athletes did. Man, they faced so much adversity early on, and to be able to overcome that and then go on a 24-game undefeated streak.
There's the goal! Angelina!
Sams! How about that?
Yates! Yates! That is incredible from Doyle! Go! Pick it! 1-0 Orlando!
Defensively, this Orlando team has looked better than any other team in the league because they are all bought in. Their back line following suit, understanding the roles. That defensive confidence ripples through the entire team.
Winning the Shield it is hard to do, and so for our athletes to be able to pull that off, it was really special.
First of all, whoever came up with that slogan, good job, whoever it was, because I used the crap out of it during all the playoffs and the championship. I think it just was perfectly able to just embody like what we felt, because like we were undefeated for so long. We won the we won the Shield, like we're hosting playoffs. We have the most points in NWSL history. Like, what other like record-breaking evidence do you need from us to realize like we're here to win this?
Flick, no switch, gotta get my fix, gotta turn on that feeling like.
And so I'm just like, do you still don't see us yet? Like, people are saying like, oh, like it's just like a fluke year. I was like, you do realize like how much consistency we had to have that many wins, right?
It just fired us up again. I think it motivated us, and historically the Pride hasn't had a narrative around it that like wasn't great, and I think that like we wanted to change the narrative.
Such a pretty machine.
I think we just didn't have the respect that we had deserved the whole season and had proved that we were like the best team the whole season. We still were not getting that respect.
It's not a fluke. Consistency isn't a fluke. So I think that's what really made me upset. But we have so many talented players in this team, and every single person on this team played a huge role where we are now, and we're not done yet.
Play the game, gotta love the pain, 'cause your body's shaking like
Playoffs, things are on the line today, okay? You're gonna be pushed further than you've ever been pushed in your careers. Key points, set the turn early, all right? They're coming to our place. That intent straight from the first 10 minutes kickoff, have the intent to put them under pressure, make it difficult for them. We spoke about early in this week, remember how you felt the last game of the season last year, all right? You've been ready for this moment since that moment. Here it is, it's today, okay? Do not leave this field with any regrets.
such a pretty machine.
Follow, headed in! The opening goal for Orlando! Sees her out, here's Banda racing through. Barbara Banda! Announces her presence in the playoffs! The Shield winners with a monumental performance, knocking out Chicago and advancing to the NWSL semifinal.
Orlando Pride Shield winners host Kansas City Current in a semi-final matchup that I think we all were hoping might have been the NWSL championship, but hey, we still get it in the semis. Number 1 against number 4.
You know, it wasn't part of anyone else's plan, it was our plan, but not everyone else's. Everyone else wanted Kansas to be in the final, playing in their home stadium, so I guess we didn't read the script.
You know, there's this natural rivalry between the two of us. We don't like each other. That's not a secret by any means. So it did feel like a final before the final.
E a gente encarou isso como uma final. E que eu acredito que valeu muito a pena a maneira como a gente encarou, né? Porque nos levou ao nosso último objetivo do ano, que era jogar justamente a final na casa delas. Então imagina como seria jogar em casa contra o Kansas, que querendo ou não nos últimos anos tornou-se um dos nossos maiores rivais, tirando elas da semifinal e indo jogar na casa delas. Então assim, uma loucura, né?
Does it feel right? Do you want more now?
Kansas City strikes first on the road. Watt can light it up for Orlando. The equalizer! And Banda posting up in the box at the spot. That's how you do it. Get on the bandwagon, baby. Banda put the pressure on. Marta into the box she goes. Marta, one move.
Yeah, I think it doesn't even feel real. It doesn't feel real that, like, I still, even to this day, get to play with Marta.
Marta scores! The shot, Marta! 3-1 Orlando.
Marta shoots! Marta, magic in Orlando.
Just everything she's done in her own career and then for women's soccer in general.
I mean, that goal is poetry in motion. I think I've rewatched it a million times, maybe even more. Like, I can still picture it in my head. Like, that is the greatest goal I've ever witnessed.
Mas houve algumas coisas assim que aconteceu que de uma certa forma eu tive que virar a chavinha e pegar essas coisinhas assim para mim e colocar na minha mente e falar assim, eu vou para cima, eu vou me motivar, eu vou fazer isso, eu vou conseguir. Eu vou reviver os momentos da minha juventude, quando eu tinha meus 20 anos, que era muito simples pegar a bola e sair e driblar, enfim, era difícil de me parar.
Orlando Pride against the Washington Spirit next week for the NWSL Championship in Kansas City.
relief. I was like, wow, we did it. And that's me being brutally honest. Like, you put all that work into it, you know, you get to the final. It wasn't a great game. I'll be honest, it wasn't great. But at the end of the day, the result is the only thing that matters.
Come into my world if you wanna see some action. Enter my zone, shut down the competition.
I am rolling into KC, excited for this one. What a matchup, I think, to have the top two teams in the league facing off in the final. I mean, you can't ask for anything more as a sports fan, period.
It'll be fun because we get #1 Orlando Pride Shield winners against #2 Washington Spirit. When we think back to 2023, this is the first ever NWSL championship where both finalists weren't even in the playoffs a year ago, and the turnaround that these teams have seen. And also, for the first time since 2019, the NWSL Shield winner has reached the final.
Stand up from the crowd, yeah, I'm the main attraction. Come into my world if you're ready for some action.
I'm very proud of my heritage. When I was appointed this job, I was the first black head coach as well in NWSL history. But then to back it up by winning silverware, that's even beyond what I could have imagined. And to be a representation for more black coaches, to be given the opportunity as well, because I didn't have, you know, a lot of experience, but the ownership to give me that opportunity, I'm super grateful for them. To lead the way for other minority coaches and pave a pathway for them to you know, make it become real, because there isn't probably enough opportunity out there. And so I just want to continue that pathway. I want to, you know, representing more black coaches to stick with it. You know, even though there's challenges along the way, as long as you believe in yourself and you've been given an opportunity, make sure you take it. And, you know, the world's your oyster. You can achieve whatever what you put your heart to.
I'm proud to announce this year's NWSL Defender of the Year is Emily Sams.
You know, I have to give thanks to Seb, who has believed in me since the day I walked into Orlando and you know, put that jersey on. And again, the back line, it takes the whole back line, it takes the whole team to be as good as we were defensively. So just huge credit to everybody.
Oh, wait, get out, Grace. Nice, Donnie. Oh, wait, sorry.
But I think off the field too, I think I have a likable personality for the most part. So just to like not be afraid to be myself and to bring my energy into the facility and around the team to, you know, lift the energy of others.
Thank you guys, and this is literally impossible without all of you guys. Shout out to Anna, Kylie, Bells, Corey, and everyone else who's been on the back line this year. I can't do what I do without you guys, so thank you. And let's go win the championship.
Welcome back to CPKC Stadium in Kansas City. Laurie Lindsay, you've been in 3 championship finals. What do the players have to do to settle themselves into this game?
Yeah, well, really, it's about getting your best players, the most experienced players on the ball to settle the team and then build momentum throughout.
It was interesting because when we played Washington away, that was the first game we played after knowing the Luana diagnosis. So that was the first game Ange held up the L. So every time we played the Spirit, it was like a significant moment for us. So it was the diagnosis, then it was winning the Shield, and now we're like, okay, now it's the championship.
The NWSL Championship game is underway in Kansas City. Orlando Pride Shield winners in the purple and blue kit, and the league runners-up, Washington Spirit. Banda up against Morgan. This has been quite a battle so far. Banda goes for goal, and Banda's found a way through.
Yeah, we fully deserve to be there after the season that we just had and everything that led up to that moment, and fully deserved it from our performance in that game. We approached it like any other game. But when the ref blew the whistle, it was take a deep breath.
Nichols blows the whistle. The Orlando Pride have won the NWSL Championship.
And it's all over. Time has run out for Washington Spirit. It is Orlando Pride who are the NWSL champions for the very first time.
We didn't win that all in just that season. It took us building our foundation for years and building the culture that we have now. So I think just always remember, like, you just won that with your family.
Well, what an inspiring and historic season. Couldn't be more proud of our club and Seb Hines, the players, Haley Carter, the staff, our fans, the community, and of course, our leader, Marta. All these years, so deserving, and so glad she got this opportunity to host the trophy.
This is our night.
Então, quando eu ouvi o apito final ali, eu só levantei as mãos para o céu e agradeci a Deus. Agradeci também pela minha mãe estar ali naquele momento tão especial. A vinda dela foi um pouco inesperada, porque não estava programado para ela vir esse ano de 2024 para os Estados Unidos. Mas deu tudo certo, Deus abençoou e ela esteve comigo nesse momento histórico, né? Histórico para mim, histórico para ela, porque foi a primeira vez que ela me viu jogando aqui em terras americanas, né? Em território americano e histórico para a equipe. Então foi um ano fantástico, né?
And as we begin our championship ceremony this evening, I think it's only right that we recognize how monumental this Orlando Pride team was. The 2024 Pride are just the third team ever to win both the NWSL Shield and the NWSL Championship. The Pride are also the only team in NWSL history to achieve 60 points in a single season. And thanks in part to all of you, the Pride did not lose a single game at Inter & Co Stadium all season long. So let's hear it for the champs, everybody.
We are the fire.
This championship represents a tremendous amount of work, dedication, commitment, and team effort, focusing each day on the goal ahead. First, the NWSL Shield, then our first home playoff game and win, and ultimately the NWSL Championship. Thank you to you, the fans, our supporters. We are so proud to represent you and the Orlando community every day, and your support means everything to us. This trophy, these trophies, are for you.
You know, everything that our athletes do, they do for the fans. I am thankful to have a front seat to watch it and to see the interactions between the fans and the athletes of celebrating the championship and the Shield. We knew we were onto something, and so relief, but also that validation of, yeah, the work from 23 paid off, and the work in 24 is paying off.
The undisputed greatest team in NWSL history, the 2024 Orlando Pride.
Hard work and dedication, time spent to actually get that ultimate reward of lifting the trophy and being one of the greatest teams in NWSL history.
The unity that we had amongst each other was second to none and rare. What we did was so special, and it made it even more special because of the people that were there.
This is our night.